Why selling is easy when you're visible. Many business owners grind at sales funnels, closing calls, persuasion tactics, but here's the secret. Visibility does the heavy lifting for you. When you're already seen by the right people, your sales nearly sell themselves. In this video, I'll show you how visibility and sales are inseparable, and how you can leverage that connection to make growth effortless. Everybody says, learn sales, master closing, get better at pitching, but nobody ever tells you the truth about why you're still not selling consistently. Nobody tells you that your problem isn't sales, it's invisibility. Because here's the truth, when you're visible, when people see you consistently, when they recognize your voice, your face, your message, sales don't require pressure, they require presence. Think about it. You've never bought from someone you didn't know existed. Visibility always comes before conversion. It's the invisible law of business growth, but most entrepreneurs are breaking that law daily and then wondering why their revenue's unpredictable. What if I told you? The easiest way to sell more isn't to learn a new skill, but to become seen as the one worth buying from. Let that sink in. You don't have a sales issue, you have a visibility deficit. Stay right here, because before this video ends, you'll not only understand visibility, you'll know exactly how to use it to multiply your income, your audience, and your authority. I'm about to hand you a blueprint that turns strangers into believers, believers into buyers, and buyers into brand evangelists. The hidden law of visibility. Here's what most people miss. Visibility isn't about posting more, it's about positioning deeper. Visibility means controlling where attention goes, how it feels when it lands on you, and what people believe once it does. That's not marketing, that's psychology. Now here's the moment it clicked for me. Years ago, I was grinding every day. Emails, cold DMs, sales calls, begging for attention I didn't even know I could attract. One day I decided to test something. Instead of chasing leads, I started building visibility. Videos, stories, consistency. And something crazy happened. People started coming to me. My inbox went from silence to opportunity. The energy flipped. The market started chasing me. That's when I realized visibility doesn't just attract customers, it changes how the world treats you. Psychology of selling through visibility. Here's why it works. Your audience's brain is wired for familiarity. The more they see you, the more they trust you. The more they trust you, the more they buy. Not because of what you say, but because of how you feel to them. You become safe. And the brain loves safety more than discounts, more than persuasion, more than urgency. That's why visibility beats sales tactics every single time. Step 1. The brain loves familiar faces. Now, imagine two lemonade stands. Both sell the same lemonade. Stand number 1. You've seen the boy there every single day. He smiles, waves, and says, "Hey, how's your day?" Stand number 2. You've never seen this one before. Which one are you more likely to buy from? Exactly, the one you know. That's familiarity. The brain trusts what it recognizes. In business, this is like a realtor posting videos daily, giving home tips, so when someone's ready to buy, they call her first. A bakery posting behind-the-scenes videos of how they make bread, so when people want dessert, they go there, not to the new shop. They didn't sell harder, they were just seen more. Step 2. Familiarity builds trust. Let's say two coaches offer business advice. Coach A, you see her face on your feed every week. She gives tips, shows results, and shares her journey. Coach B, you've never seen before, but suddenly pops up saying, "Buy my course." Which one do you trust more? Your brain chooses Coach A because you've seen her enough to feel like you know her. In real life, That's why brands like Apple, Nike, and Coca-Cola never stop showing up. Not because you forgot who they are, but because they want your brain to always say, that's safe, that's familiar, that's quality, that's visibility doing the work. Step 3. Trust turns into buying. Now picture your favorite pizza shop. You've ordered from them before. You've seen their posts, their chef smiling, customers happy. Then one day they post a new flavor. You don't need convincing. You're already like, yeah, I'll try that. That's trust. They don't have to beg. Your brain already decided they're reliable. In business terms, when your audience sees your content often, they start feeling like they already know you. That knowing removes fear, the same fear that stops people from buying from strangers. So every post you make, every video, every story isn't just marketing. It's training their brain to say, you're safe, I trust you. Step 4. Visibility equals safety. Let's use a store example. You walk into a mall and 2 clothing stores are side by side. Store 1. You've seen their TikToks, you know their logo, you remember people wearing their clothes. Store 2. You've never heard of it. Which one feels safer to spend money in? Store 1. That's why business owners who show up online every day end up with more customers, even when their product isn't better, because the brain buys what it recognizes before it even checks the price. Hairstylist example. You post haircut transformations on Instagram weekly. Even people who don't need a haircut yet start saying, when I'm ready, I'm going to her. That's visibility building trust before the sale. Restaurant example. A local restaurant posts TikToks of customers laughing, music playing, and delicious food sizzling. People start craving the feeling of being there. So when Friday comes, guess where they go? That's emotional visibility. Coach example. A business coach shares free daily value, motivation, advice behind the scenes. Another coach just posts enroll now ads. The one who's visible builds trust. So even when both charge the same, clients choose the visible one. Real estate agent example. Agent A only posts houses. Agent B posts herself touring homes, sharing funny moments, market tips, and stories of helping families. Who sells more homes? Agent B. Because she's not just showing houses, she's being seen. Let me break this down even simpler. When people see you often, their brain says, I know them, I trust them, I'll buy from them. It's just like your favorite cartoon. You trust that show because you've seen it every day. So as a business owner, your job isn't to shout louder, it's to show up more, because people can't buy from you if they can't see you. Visibility doesn't just get you attention, it builds safety, and safety builds sales. That's why visibility beats sales tactics every single time. The visibility equation. Let's simplify this. Visibility equals familiarity. Familiarity equals trust. Trust equals sales. So when you increase visibility, you're not just getting views, you're increasing the speed of trust. And when trust moves fast, sales follow instantly. Stay with me right now, because in the next 60 seconds, I'm going to show you why most entrepreneurs are accidentally making themselves invisible and how to fix it fast. Now let's imagine you're a business owner. Maybe you sell cakes, real estate, or coaching. You've been posting, but it feels like no one's buying yet. Here's why people can't buy from you if they don't know you. So we fix that by understanding the visibility equation. Step 1. Visibility equals familiarity. Let's say you walk past 2 coffee shops every morning. Shop A, you see it every day. The owner waves, the smell of coffee hits you. You've never been inside, but it's familiar. Shop B, you've never noticed it before. When you finally want coffee, which shop do you walk into first? Shop A. not because it's cheaper or even better, but because your brain says, I know that place. That's visibility to familiarity. Being seen makes you known, and in business, being known beats being perfect. Step 2. Familiarity equals trust. Once people start recognizing you, their guard drops. Think about it like this. Every time you post, go live, or show up, you're giving the market one more proof of life. You're silently telling people, I'm real, I'm consistent, I'm still here. The more often they see you, the more they start believing in you, even before they buy. That's how you move from being another business online to being the one they trust. Example, a personal trainer who shows up on Instagram daily giving tips will always get more clients than the one who only posts before and after pictures. Why? Because the audience trusts the one they see every day. Step 3. Trust equals sales. Now here's the magic part. When trust builds, sales follow naturally. People don't second guess you anymore. They don't compare prices. They don't delay decisions because their brain already decided you're safe, you're the expert, you're the one I want to buy from. Hairstylist example. 2 stylists in the same city. One posts transformations, client smiles, tips, and personality daily. The other just waits for walk-ins. Guess who's booked out months ahead? The visible one. She didn't cut better, she just built trust faster. Real estate example, 2 agents list homes. Agent A, quiet, only posts listings. Agent B, visible, shares stories, shows homes, educates buyers. Agent B becomes the go-to in the city, not because of skill, but because everyone sees her more. Visibility equals trust speed. Coach example, a mindset coach who shares daily short lessons, wins, and client stories builds emotional connection fast. So when she launches a program, people already feel like they owe her attention because she's been giving value long before asking for anything. That's the speed of trust. The speed of trust. Every time you show up online, you speed up the process of someone saying, I trust you enough to buy. Visibility doesn't just bring attention, it reduces hesitation. The more visible you are, the faster people go from, who's that, to I like them, to I'm buying. That's why your visibility is your real sales funnel. It's not about getting more views, it's about creating more trust deposits in people's minds. Visibility equals familiarity. To familiarity equals trust. To trust equals sales. So if you're struggling with sales, it's not your price, it's not your product, it's your visibility speed. Because people can't buy from what they don't remember, and people can't remember what they never see. The visibility trap. Here's the painful truth. Most business owners create content that feels safe, but safe content is invisible content. They talk about features, products, discounts, but not about identity, purpose, or transformation. They post once, disappear for a week, then expect loyalty from an audience that forgot them. That's not visibility. That's digital camouflage. Visibility requires consistency. The algorithm isn't your enemy, it's your mirror. If your presence is inconsistent, your results will mirror that inconsistency. But when you show up every day, same energy, same mission, same message, the algorithm has no choice but to reward you because it mirrors commitment. Visibility builds anticipation. Visibility trains your audience's attention. When people know when and where to find you, you become part of their routine. That's not marketing, that's mindshare. And mindshare always beats market share. Visibility sells before you speak. Think about your favorite creator. When they drop something new, you don't even need the pitch. You already know it's valuable. That's the power of visibility. It creates pre-sold belief. Visibility multiplies momentum. The moment you become visible, doors start opening that you never even knocked on. Opportunities, partnerships, press, because people can't invite you to tables they don't know you exist at. Visibility isn't vanity, it's the access key to opportunity. The hidden blind spot. But wait, most entrepreneurs think they're visible. They're posting, they're showing up, they're doing the work. So why aren't the results showing up? Because there's one thing blocking it all, the visibility blind spot. And once you fix it, you'll never have to chase clients again. Keep watching. Mindset shift, the visibility architect. You're not just a content creator. You're not just a marketer. You are a visibility architect. Every post you make is like a brick in your empire. Every video, every word, every picture is part of the world your audience lives in. And the stronger that world becomes, the easier selling gets. You don't need to push people to buy. You just need to build a place so valuable they never want to leave. That's visibility. The blind spot revealed? Here it is. Most business owners try to sell before they're seen. They launch before they're known. They pitch before they're trusted. That's like whispering in a hurricane. Nobody can hear you. But when you focus on visibility first, when people can see your consistency, your story, your truth, your offers start to sell through connection, not pressure. Because when people already trust you, you don't have to persuade them. They persuade themselves. Visibility is the new persuasion. Framework, the visibility. Flow, VBS system. Step 1, visibility to be discoverable. Show up where people already look. Create content that answers their questions. Let them find you easily. Step 2, value to be unforgettable. Teach, inspire, entertain, show your face, share your lessons. Make them say, I always learn something from you. Step 3, scale to be everywhere. Don't just post once, repurpose. Turn one message into many forms. Let one idea live 100 digital lives. When you follow these 3 steps, you stop chasing attention, and attention starts chasing you. That's how one voice grows into an empire. Here's the real takeaway. Pick one platform. Show up there visually, vocally, and emotionally until people can't scroll without recognizing you. Once you own that space, then expand. Don't chase virality, chase visibility consistency. Because when you show up again and again, people stop wondering if you're real. They start believing you're reliable. And reliable brands, they don't chase credibility, they compound it. That's why consistent visibility sells without even trying. Type this in the comments right now. I refuse to stay invisible. Say it, mean it, believe it. That's not just a quote, that's your new identity. From this moment on, you're not chasing sales anymore. You're being seen. If you're done begging for clients and ready to build a business that pulls people in like gravity, then don't just subscribe. Start your 21-day visibility challenge. Because this isn't just a channel, it's your training ground for becoming unforgettable. Every day of this challenge will show you how to get louder, seen, and remembered without burning out, faking energy, or chasing algorithms. Visibility isn't optional anymore. It's oxygen for your business and fuel for your future. So if you're serious about rising, about becoming the kind of leader that people can't scroll past or forget, click over to the 21-day visibility challenge video right now. Start your transformation today. And while you're there, hit subscribe to lock in with this movement, because once you master visibility, the world starts chasing you.